Good morning and TGIF. Can you believe it is the 21st of April already? I cannot believe it. This year is going so fast. And I know I say that every year, but this year is like really fast. Anyway, good morning and welcome to the Your Natural Healer channel. My name is Tammy, and anyone new to the channel, special welcome. Glad to have you here. And of course, to all my returning viewers, I wouldn't be doing this without you. So again, thank you. Some quick housekeeping. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, if you would do me a favor and smash that subscribe button, you would be really doing me a huge favor. That YouTube algorithm is real, and I speak on behalf of any YouTuber that you normally watch. Hit that subscribe button. Turn off the notifications. This way your phone isn't blowing up, but subscribe. It really does help that YouTube algorithm. All right. Products and services. If you haven't checked out the Your Natural Healer website, it is growing and growing. There are the services tab. There's everything there, and I'm sorry you're going to hear Parker bust in the meditation room. I'd closed the door, but she knows how to open up door handles. So if you hear a loud sound, that's going to be her busting in. Anyway, the Your Natural Healer channel, check it out on the services tab. There are so many things. There's Reiki, there's 30-minute sessions, hour sessions. There's the group Reiki, distance Reiki. There's different packages. There's Reikis mixed with crystals and cards, and there's all kinds of things. Astrology reports, more than just your birth chart. I do offer that, but there's also life chakras, life path, different planets, which, different planets have different energies. Check that out. Also, in the products tab, I'm adding new things every single day. Crystals, beautiful crystals. There's essential oils. There's sage. What else is on there right now? I think that is it. Crystals, oil, sage. Crystals, if you're new to crystals, there is a thing, it's called the Crystal Toolbox. And the Crystal Toolbox has a ton of crystals in it. There's one for each of your chakras, including a selenite charging plate. And it's a good price, really. And, I'm not here to make $1 million or to price gouge anybody. So, they're really fair prices, so check it out. If you check the other tab, you'll see two external links. One is for the Lotus Center. That is my quote-unquote university, educational center, whatever you want to call it. There are courses on there. I am going to be offering different types of certifications. I am going to start offering Reiki 1. I am working on that class as we speak. I am not someone, I don't believe in these pencil whip, quick, one-day Reiki certification courses. I'm sorry. I take Reiki very seriously because you're dealing with other people's energy, and I don't believe in those. So my course is not designed, so I'm going to move the camera a little bit. Sorry about that. Will not be designed for this quick pencil whipped course. So anyway, it's taken me a little longer than I wanted to work on it, but good things come to those who wait. So check that out. There's free meditations on there. And that's also where I have webinars and special events. Also, there's a link for the Your Natural Healer apparel store, in which there's Your Natural Healer t-shirts. There's other funny spiritual t-shirts, coffee mugs, tote bags, all of that good stuff. All right. That's out of the way. So let's get on with the show. All right. So for you people that are new today here, let me explain what we're going to do. I'm going to shuffle the deck. Well, before we get started with that, I'm going to shuffle as I talk. So let me restart that over. I'm going to pull oracle cards from the Star Code Astro Oracle today. I don't think we've ever used those. And today I have a nice, beautiful piece of apophyllite. Really powerful little crystal here. I love, and I always say it wrong, Astrophyllite. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on shuffling this deck, and I will pull 3 cards and I will lay them out in a row, and you'll use your intuition and select which card you're drawn to, whether it's the left, the middle, or the right. You're not going to think about it, okay? And then I'll do the reading. Now remember, the reading is a general reading. It may not resonate. And again, it's general. You know, how many people are watching this video? Well, it depends from week to week. But, you know, and there's a good chance it may not resonate. If you're looking for something that really directly resonates to you, then check out your natural healer. And I do offer readings in which I use a minimum of 5 decks. Usually it's much more than that. And it's a minimum 30 minutes, but usually they run closer to 45 minutes to an hour long. So if that's something you're interested, check that out. All right. If your card resonates with you, you guys know what to do. Take a deep breath in, place your right hand on your heart, and say, yes, I claim this for myself. All right. What else? Oh, this will be time stamped so you can go directly to your card. However, don't skip out on the last thing, which is the Reiki Hug. I do what I call Reiki Hug. It's 2 minutes of distance Reiki healing, specifically for all of you guys. And, you know, it's only 2 minutes, but it's better than nothing. That's why I call it a hug. But it sends physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual healing to you, whatever you may require at the time. All right. So don't miss out on that. That is always a good thing. So I like to say with Oracle cards, especially these ones with the Star Code Astro Oracle, it's like if you were getting an email from source or someone on your spiritual team, whether it's a guardian angel or a guide, you know, that if they wanted to send you a message. So this message is good from today, the 21st through the 27th. And we will go from there. So let's go ahead and give it a whack with the Reiki wand. See, I could talk this morning, Monday. I was having a hard time. All right. These cards are a little on the stiff side, and they're kind of sliding. Okay. All right. Don't think too much into it. Go ahead, select your card, and let's begin. So card number 1. Oh, I always butcher this word. This card is called Square, Semi-Square, and Quincunx. Quincunx. I always butcher that. I still didn't say it right. And it says tension. So go ahead and look at the card. We got like 2 birds that are like intertwined together. Now, I don't know how much y'all know about astrology, and I'm not going to like give you an astrology lesson right here, but because we're using 3 different terms, I just want to kind of explain it. Square is when 2 planets are 90 degrees apart in the same modality. And then semi-square is when they're 45 degrees apart. And then I'm just going to say Quinn is when they're 150 degrees apart. And I know some of you are going, what is she talking about? I'm sorry. I can't give you an astrology lesson I try to keep these 30 minutes. Sometimes they go a little over that, but anyway, I can't give you an astrology lesson. But anyway, what the universe is saying is that you might feel, especially over the weekend or whatever, over the next week, you might feel a little bit of tension in your life where like you're being pulled in lots of directions. And, you know, that's going to create a little chaos and again, a little tension in your life. And you know what I say about tension? You got to breathe. You got to meditate. All right. So if you're feeling tension and you don't meditate and you don't let it go, it's going to add up to a bit of anxiety, some stress. You know, stress can lead to you fighting with your family, your friends, your coworkers. It can lead to stomach ulcers, not being able to eat, you know, digestive issues. So stress is horrible. And so I'm going to plug my YouTube channel, even though you are watching the YouTube channel. If you're feeling stressed this week, watch my newest guided meditation. It's on stress and anxiety. And it's a great tool to help you with that. But you need to really realize the difference between true tension, good tension, and bad tension. And you're like, good tension? Sure. There's sometimes in life where tension is a good thing. And I think that's where these birds come in. Because think of like when, if you've ever watched a bird hatch, it's like, they struggle they peck to get out, and they're struggling to get out. Or if you've ever seen like a butterfly leave the cocoon, it kind of struggles to get out. They have to go through that struggle in order to be strong. Because like with birds, if you went and helped the bird out of the nest, they always tell you don't touch baby birds. And there's a reason. I mean, I know it's because of the mother doesn't like the scent, and then therefore the baby bird is vulnerable and is going to die to its environment because it's not strong enough. And some tension in life builds strength in us, and we have to go through it to be able to grow and to be able to handle the pressure, so to speak. I mean, think about like whether it was in high school or college, and you had a bunch of tests all in the same day, and the night before you were so stressed out because you're studying for all of them, and while you're like, yeah, that's stupid, they should talk to each other, you obviously you didn't like succumb to the stress. You're still here. It teaches us grace under pressure. So with tension, when we feel like we're being pulled in all different directions and we don't really understand, we really need to use our mind, our body, and our spirit to really determine, okay, why is this so tense? Like, for example, if you've ever worked in like a group project and you get like so frustrated, it's because you have all these different dynamics because of all the different people and different personalities. So you have to be able to kind of take a step back and try to see where somebody else is coming from. So with this card, I guess the overall message is you need to make sure that you're being patient, but that it's more than that. It's really taking a deep breath and focusing on what is causing the tension and why, and how to handle it. If it's something that you need to do in order to get, from A to B, then you go, okay, you know what? This is going to be stressful. I need to give myself time to meditate. I need to make sure I have a plan, and everything is going to be okay. And on the other hand, if it's bad stress and you're just, you're like so beside yourself, then, that's maybe things like asking for help or, maybe making a list and making priorities, or, getting yourself like a calendar and prioritizing things. So again, you need to remember we do, as being human, we do have to struggle a bit in life, but not all struggle is bad. And you just need to remind yourself always when things seem chaotic, seem crazy, take a deep breath, recenter yourself, and say to yourself, okay, why? Why is this happening? And if you can understand the why, then maybe you'll be able to lessen the tension. I'm not saying that it's going to totally go away, but maybe you'll be able to lessen it and say, okay, I understand why this is happening. So this is how I'm going to, I'm going to have this tension, but I'm going to offset it by, like I said, meditating or exercising or something of that nature. All right. So just breathe. It's going to be all right. You got this. All right, middle card. You got Aquarius. and it says collaborate. All right, well, if you think of the zodiac sign Aquarius, Aquarius is not water, it's the water bearer. So like in this picture where the water bearer is pouring water with somebody to, somebody else. And it's about collaboration, working together. All right. Maybe you've been doing a lot of things on your own lately, or feeling like you have to do everything by yourself. And why is that? That's the question here. Why? Do you feel that nobody else is as smart as you? Do you feel that nobody else is going to do it as good as you? Because if that's the case, that's ego right there. Excuse me. And if you have this overinflated ego, you need to let go and stop controlling things and collaborate, delegate, work together. You don't have to do everything. You don't have to control everything. And honestly, if you are feeling that way, I guarantee you your solar plexus is overactive and spinning really, 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 really fast. So I would definitely do some solar plexus meditation and healing this week. There's a difference between being a leader and being a boss. There's a thing, and I always say this at work, there was a meme once I saw, and you've got the one guy in the front, and he's got like the whip, and he's pointing to the workers, and they're struggling to move all these heavy stones like uphill. And then there's a picture, and it says like boss or something like that. And then underneath it's a picture of a leader, and he's in front of everybody else, but he's also pulling on the reins, leading them up and working together. And that's what this is. You can be a leader, but not a dictator, not a boss, not a control freak. You ever have a boss? Well, I hate the type of bosses that micromanage, that want to tell you how to do every little thing. Don't be that. Do not micromanage. Collaborate. Have faith in other people. Because when you start feeling like you have to do everything by yourself, you're going to stress yourself out. And then that's going to take effect on your body. That's going to affect your root chakra. So you got to let it go. Collaborate. Delegate. Teach others. If someone doesn't do something correctly, explain to them why. Show them how. At the same token, if somebody does something differently from you and it comes up with the same result, and nobody was harmed and nothing was wasted or no extra resources are used, what is the big deal? Maybe their way was better. But the universe wants you to know you need to work with others. This lone wolf mentality is not going to cut it. You're going to make yourself sick and you're going to burn out. There's nothing more that I can really say. So, as I said, focus on that solar plexus this week. You could even watch the video I just released, the stressing and anxiety, but be a leader. And I'm not just talking career-wise with this. That's a leader in your family, your friends, all of it. It could be the same thing at home. If you're in a family and you're the person just dictating orders, or you're the one doing everything because nobody else can do dishes right, well, then maybe explain to them and show them how. Again, communication, and be a leader. A leader does not do everything themselves. Have a fantastic weekend. I'll see you at the Reiki Hug. All right, right card. You got the 5th house. And this says passion. And here we see a beautiful mandala. painting. The universe wants to know, what's your passion? Were you like this card? Did you used to paint or draw? Maybe your passion was something like reading, or maybe it was working out, or maybe it was gaming, or whatever, sewing. Maybe it was volunteering. What is your passion? What really brings you such joy? It's not work. It really brings you joy and happiness, and it fulfills you in such a way that you can't even explain. Why aren't you doing that? You know, if you're an artist, it's time to break out the easel and the brushes and dust them off. Let's go. We need to fulfill our passions. And this is all about sacral chakra. So maybe you need to also focus a little bit on that sacral chakra this week. But the universe wants you to know you have to follow your passion. You know, so many times in life, you know, we get sidetracked with, you know, whether it's college, whether it's college or work, and then we end up with kids and family and spouses. And the more we progress in life, the busier we get, and all those things that we used to really be passionate about falls off the wayside. Why? Life is about balance. That's why so many of us are so messed up and our chakras are so out of whack, is because we don't have balance. We need balance with our family life, our work life, and our personal life. And our personal life, I don't mean, you know, your romantic relationships and that. Your personal life, I mean your time. You know, I'm not saying that you need to spend 5 hours a day painting every single day. But what's wrong with whether you did it once a week or once every 2 weeks? There's nothing wrong with it. You need that. And when you fulfill your passion, think about whatever it was, like I said, whether it was painting ceramics or maybe it was playing a musical instrument or whatever it was that brought you utter joy. Think how that made you feel. Aren't you deserving of that? I think you are. Oops, I hear my neighbors. Oh, sorry, that was actually my husband. He's up early. Anyway, you deserve joy. And yes, your family brings you joy, and maybe, you know, your friends bring you joy. This is different, and you know what I'm talking about. This is something that's only for you. The universe is saying it is time to bring some of this back into your life. Like I said, even if it's once a month. You know, if it was something, I don't know, maybe you enjoy dancing. What's wrong with going out once a month and go dancing or taking a dance class for an hour a week? So, oh my God, I'm so busy. No, because I guarantee if you sat there and counted how many hours of Netflix we watch and how many hours we're on Facebook and how many hours we're on, well, I'm not on, but people are on TikTok, we waste a lot of time. I mean, look here, you could be sitting here listening to me while you're painting or doing your thing. Or you could be listening to somebody else. You could be listening to a podcast or whatever, music. Find your passion. Find something that brings that magic into your life. This human life that you have right now only happens once. Enjoy all of it. But you need to enjoy some of it for you too. Okay? All right, guys, let's go ahead and do our Reiki hug. While I'm getting a bowl, go ahead and put your cell phones on silent. Get into a comfortable position. We're going to use one of the metal bowls today. And we're going to use the A and D. This is from the therapeutic series. All right, go ahead. Make sure you're in a comfortable position. Start breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, relaxing, nice and easy. Breathing in and out. And as you do so, I want you to focus on the top of your head at that crown chakra, working your way down your face to your neck, releasing all tension, letting it go, to your shoulders, your elbows, your hands, and your fingertips. Your chest, your midsection, there's no tension. Your hips, your thighs, your knees, down to your ankles, your feet and your toes. Everything is relaxed. If you get any monkey mind, just take a deep breath in and blow it out through your nose. Or blow it out through your mouth, I'm sorry. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Imagine it in a bubble. And you don't have to deal with it now. This is your 2 minutes to heal with your Reiki hug. All right, go ahead and start wiggling your fingers and your toes, coming back to the present moment. Take your time, opening your eyes. Thank you so much for joining me this wonderful Friday. Have a fantastic weekend. I will see you guys all on Monday for our tarot reading for the week. And have just a fantastic, fantastic weekend. Please check out yournaturalhealer.com, as well as lotuscenter.online.com. If you're interested in any educational services. But again, yournaturalhealer.com, services, products, lots of stuff, too much for me to list. And tomorrow is Earth Day. So for those of you who are getting the distance Reiki tomorrow, thank you for signing up for that. And everybody have a happy Earth Day tomorrow. Make sure you go out and connect with Mother Nature. Even if you put your hand on a tree, go out and walk barefoot. Focus on your root chakra tomorrow. Thank Mother Earth for everything that she provides for us. Have a wonderful weekend. Happy Earth Day. Go live your best life, but do it the natural way. Namaste.